Welcome to the Railway Room, everybody. It must be time for a modelling update. Hi there, my name's Steve, I'm the British Railroader, and welcome to my model railway room. Last year I started doing some monthly updates, just with a bit of news, a bit of what I've been doing, etc. But as you may have noticed on the channel, I've been producing a lot of videos, both modelling and going out and about. So I thought, new year, let's do something new. So what I'm going to do every now and again is just give you a little update of some of the things that I'm doing that may be outside of the bigger projects. And also we're going to be looking at some of the new stuff that I've got and letting you know where I got it from and what I'm going to be doing with it. So first things first, let's go down to the workbench and have a look at a couple of the things that I've got recently. Now they do say that you can never have too many wagons on your layout, and recently I've picked up these three that you see in front of you. We have one Athearn boxcar. This is just an old-fashioned blue box Athearn. I picked this up at one of my local model railway shops, John Dupfield's in Chelmsford. I will put their contact details below. I believe they have a website, but I don't think you can buy from it, but they do mail order. Ken, who owns it, just got a load of old Athearn blue box stuff. Came in via a charity shop, and I had a good route through it, and this one was the one that caught my eye. It is a bit out of era. These are probably they're probably still around on the network in the States, but they are on their last legs. I think this one represents something that was built in the 1970s. But what I'm going to do is weather it up, and it won't look out of place. I have obviously added KD couplers, and I put a set of metal wheels on this particular one because everything runs better with metal wheels. If you go back to one of my early videos, you will see that it's a bit of a thing of mine. But anyway, so that is that one. The next one is this tank car. This is Atlas. I found this one on eBay. Someone was selling it as brand new old stock, so it is brand new, never been used, but I think this actual model is probably about 15 years old. It's probably just been sitting somewhere. Again, I have replaced the couplers. I do like KD couplers rather than anybody else's makes, but that's the only change I've made to it. This particular car is completely wrong for my modern era layout. This represents a livery and the reporting marks here, SACX, haven't been used since the 1970s, but I just liked it. So again, I'm going to weather it up, but as some of you do know, I also have some Rock Island locomotives from the 1970s, or representing the 1970s, and it'll be able to run with them as well. But you know, rule number one, it's my railway and I will run exactly what I like. So that is the tank car. Lastly, we have this 3-bay hopper, which is Atlas. It came unboxed, and at first I thought, oh, perfect condition, and then I realised that just here there should be a plaque with the Union Equity logo on it, and on both sides they're removed, and there's just a little kind of glue marks. But then I was looking at some photographs just to see if these things are still about, and they are still just about. I mean, this the prototype was built in 1980, so you know they're just about in service. And I came across this photo. Now it's not exactly the same hopper, but it does have the plaque removed and you can see the rust on there, which it sits where that used to be. So I've got two options. I can weather it up like this, just as it is, or I could do a patch out job on the reporting marks and running numbers and have it exactly as it is in this photo. Now therein lies my dilemma, because I don't have the decals and I could get them, but they would take some time. But it also goes against my philosophy of railway modelling, which is a kind of that'll do philosophy, or it's close enough. And I'll talk about this in an upcoming video, which I'm sure everybody will be happy to ignore because it will be me talking for about 10 minutes. But what I'm probably going to do is just keep it numbered as it is, but weather it up as in the photograph that I found. But anyway, they are my new wagons for the month. So your eyes do not deceive you. I was browsing on eBay about a week or so ago looking for 3D printed figures, and I came across this young lady sitting on a toilet. Now I don't normally go for whimsical pieces like this, but I thought there's got to be some way that I can use this. So this is from a company called Scale 3D, email address coming up below. They sell on eBay, but you can also order with them direct. Most of their models can be done in different scales. This particular one is of course HO scale, but I think they also do it in 00, N, etc. And I'm sure that as things like TT scale expand, they will be joining them as well. Where am I going to use her? I really don't know. I am thinking that it's going to be in some building where she'll be in a bathroom and there will be a light and you will have to really look to see. But it's a nice casting. As you know, I normally use figures from Model U. And I've got, in fact, let's put one of these next to her. I've got one of those just there in the process of being painted. They again produce models for British prototypes and also American prototypes in whatever scale you want. They will size it up for you, and obviously they do multiple different eras, but again their email address will be coming up right now. So there we go, just a little bit of whimsicality. A young lady sitting on a toilet. Now for something a little bit different, and this is only a model train in possibly the loosest sense, but as well as being a railway enthusiast, a sci-fi fan, I also like a bit of Lego. And as a lot of you now know, it was my birthday the other week and I was in London at the London Transport Museum, and in the shop they had for sale these. This is not Lego. This is produced by a company called City Bricks, which I think is part of the London Toy Company, and this is all Lego compatible, but it is not Lego itself, might I add. This comes as a 3-cast set. It's officially licensed by TfL and the London Transport Museum, and normally it represents the current S-Stock underground trains, and I think it does it quite well. I quite like it. The 3-cast set comes with a loop of track. It costs £70. It isn't motorised. You could motorise it using the Lego power-up system. It would be difficult to do so. You would have to make some modifications. I am already thinking about those modifications in my head and about how I could get this thing up and running, but several things would need to happen. before I can do that, but for the time being it's just up on my bookshelf, looking pretty. But yes, there we go. Not really a model train, but it is kind of a model train, and I'm sure there are plenty of railway enthusiasts out there that would quite like one of these. And so the big news of the month is this piece of track. You may be wondering, why is this piece of track so special? Well, you may be able to see that it looks a little bit narrower than normal, and it goes with this. Yep, I've decided that I'm going to have a go at TT120. So Hornby announced last year that they would be producing a range of TT scale locomotives, rolling stock, etc. Peco had already brought out some of the track, and I've been umming and ahhing about it. However, recently Hornby posted some pictures of a 3D render of their Class 66 locomotive, and as I had joined the TT club, which was free at first, I had a look on the website, and by pre-ordering the Class 66 I got a discount. So I have ordered a Class 66 in GB Rail Freight BR Blue livery, the one that they had commemorating British Rail, mainly because I saw this loco a couple of years ago down at Clapham Junction station, so it kind of has a little bit of local meaning to me. But there it is. That is what I'm going to do. As I have described many times before, and it will be happening this year, my layout room will be looking slightly different because I will be building the new layout, and therefore I will have modules from the old layout on which I can build a little TT scale layout. But not much will be happening with this until much later in the year, as the loco doesn't come out until about Christmas time, so watch this space, but there will be further updates coming. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please feel free to subscribe. Just click that little button and you'll be notified of all my future videos. But this is Steve saying farewell for now from my model railway room. Bye bye.